So, folks, some of you may recall that Ben Shapiro announced that Jonathan Majors, who played one of the main villains of the Marvel movies, I'm not really up on what's happening with Marvel anymore, but he was set up to be like the next main villain, or Kang the Conqueror, I believe. However, he was convicted of domestic assault against his girlfriend. And, well, Hollywood and Disney did not want him to be the face of their movies, so they fired him. And most other studios don't want anything to do with him. And so, of course, he went groveling to the Daily Wire. And the Daily Wire was all too happy to hire Jonathan Majors for a new movie. And I gotta tell you guys, it's going terribly. So this new film has actually gone into production. They're in the process of shooting it. The crew on the movie has been trying to get a union contract with the producers as like they're working. And the producers have kind of stonewalled them a bit, so the crew is pretty upset about that. And there have been some pre-existing issues when it comes to, the Daily Wire producing or producers, paying for the union healthcare for the crew, etc. Because when you're in a union, you have certain protections that allow you to have healthcare and not die if your kid doesn't die if they get sick because they're covered by your healthcare plan. This has led to seemingly on the set of this new movie, the Daily Wire cutting some of their safety oversight on the set. I want to back up a little bit. This dispute over healthcare for, and the contract for union crew members has led to IATSE calling a strike against this particular production, right? And so that strike does not have like support of 100% of the crew on the film. However, it has led to a bunch of the crew either not showing up for work because there's a strike called, and this strike has now been in effect for since March 26th. Okay? I'm going to now show you a clip that was leaked from the Daily Wire crew of filming on the set of this movie involving Jonathan Majors and his co-star. All right? So, here you guys go. The audio is not terribly important, okay?
And camera set. Here we go, guys. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, action! No! Oh! Guys, let it come back. Let it come back.
Yeah. Good? I'm good. You good?
I'm good, right?
Did we shoot it?
We shot it.
Use it. I'm good.
We're okay,
I'm
guys.
good. I'm good. Good.
Okay, guys. Be careful of the glass, guys.
Dang.
Yeah, so, they fell through a window and fell 6 feet down to the ground. And, yeah, they cut, like, one guy had to get stitches all across his hands. They're both alive. Okay. But essentially, what happened here, according to Deadline, Jonathan Majors and co-star J.C. Kilcoyne accidentally tumbled out of a window while filming the scene. The incident was captured on a video obtained by Deadline, which is embedded below. Multiple sources confirmed to Deadline that the accident occurred after the window was replaced with an unsecured sheet of tempered glass to be purposefully shattered in a later stunt that did not involve any actors. Since the tempered glass was only sitting loosely in the window, both actors and the sheet of glass fell about 6 feet to the ground. Kilcoyne required stitches all over his hands after the incident, sources with knowledge of the incident say. One crew member who says they arrived on set after the incident to help reset the scene told Deadline on the condition of anonymity, "When I got there, nobody mentioned anything about people falling out the window. It seemed weird to me." Now, of course, Deadline, having now all this information, did Majors say use it? Yes, Jonathan Majors wanted them to use this shot in the final movie. But I want you all to remember that window didn't break. It very clearly just fell out of the frame. And also, the scene did not require them to fall out the window. Oh, yeah. Another story from the set here. Crew members who walked off the job tell Deadline that it was just the tip of the iceberg in terms of their concerns. Multiple workers corroborated incidents involving props falling onto crew, including a rigged tree branch that hit the set medic. Like, people are actively being injured on the set of this film, and Daily Wire is just like, who gives a fuck? It's crazy. But also, when reached out to for comment by Deadline, the Daily Wire just responded, "The entire industry is in free fall due to strikes, and now that their members are out of work, they're trying to sabotage the few people who are still producing. We don't negotiate with communists." Yeah, our actor almost died falling 6 feet out of a window. But we don't negotiate with communists. Like, genuinely, people should go to jail for this. These producers should go to fucking jail for endangering their employees to this extent. That's crazy. You already have, like, props falling on top of people and injuring them. Yeah, caring about safety, paying for our workers' health insurance, communism. Isn't Jonathan Majors like a bad guy? Yes, he was convicted for beating his girlfriend. Convicted in a court. And the Daily Wire was all too happy to hire him on. Also, I'm just throwing out one last thing here. The Daily Wire seems to have made a habit of just hiring people who have been essentially convicted in court for endangering others or physically harming others. A lot of the crew on this movie are worried.
It's because of communism that I can't send someone into a uranium mine unprotected on camera for the Fallout TV show.
Yeah, whatever happened to method acting? You have to get actual radiation poisoning to really sell it. That's what they did on the set of Chernobyl. They didn't do that. That is not a fact. But the crew also has noted, guys.
Fellas, is it communist to have basic workers' rights and protections?
To the Daily Wire, unironically, yes. Unironically. They think it's communist to have OSHA regulations, But the crew members on this film also report that there's a man who supervises the special effects named Chris Bailey. And Chris Bailey is somebody who pled guilty to illegally possessing explosives on a movie set. There is an entire there's an entire fucking page about it from 2021. Movie special effects coordinator sentenced to probation for illegally possessing explosive materials from the United States Attorney's Office for the Southern District of Georgia. And they hired him. Yeah, no shit your employees are worried about showing up to work. According to this case, right? As described in court documents and testimony, on or about July 9th of 2018, Bailey was working on a special effects and pyrotechnics coordinator on the Savannah movie set.
I'm worried about their Game of Thrones knockoff. Between sword fights and animal action, who knows how many people they hurt filming that.
Oh, genuinely. Genuinely, people probably got hurt. The Savannah movie set for The Poison Rose, starring John Travolta and Morgan Freeman. Never heard of it.
Brenston McGillivray here. I've been organizing stunts for 80 years. This is nothing. I dropped the house on Buster Keaton. Danced it off.
The house wasn't supposed to fall on him. All worked out in the end, though. Movie business. I love it. I love Brenston McGillivray. A true diamond of the golden age of cinema. Okay, but After an investigation by the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives, Bailey admitted in the court he was prohibited from possessing explosive materials because of a prior criminal conviction. This particular United States Attorney's Office for the Southern District of Georgia does not actually elaborate on what that conviction is. However, the ATF did say the defendant had no business possessing explosives given his previous criminal conduct. And I want to remind you all, he's the special effects supervisor on this film. So, of course, when he was reached out to for comment by Deadline, Chris Bailey said, it's all a paperwork infraction, and, quote, no pyro was mishandled. I want to note is a very broad thing to say and does not unequivocally state that, he didn't handle explosives on the set of this film. But yeah, you know what? Having worries about your special effects coordinator not blowing, worries about him blowing you up, that's just communism, according to the Daily Wire. So, yeah, just another thing to remember when talking about the Daily Wire and its film and TV productions. Anyway, folks, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Someone is gonna die on one of these movie sets, and it's gonna be like a story forever. I don't know exactly how it's gonna happen, but like, yeah. I mean, the reason they filmed like the Pendragon cycle in like Hungary and like Romania and stuff was because like they didn't have to use unionized talent, and so like there were no worker protections or very little worker protections. Is the Daily Wire happy with themselves about this? Oh, of course they are. They're happy wallowing about in the pig shit. You know? Like, they love it. It saves them money.
Brenston McGillifert here. I can't believe they'd stop shooting. We drowned 2 girls and a dolphin on a Bubsy Berkeley musical. Kept shooting. Didn't know dolphins could drown.
Those were the days when you could really make a picture. We had to come up with a new kind of word and phrase for a dolphin drowning. You know, we didn't know it was possible back then, and really we were doing groundbreaking stuff every day. The girl? The dolphins were more interesting. Anyway, I liked it back during the silent era because the women didn't talk. Those were the days. Brenston McGillifart, thank you for the $10 super $10 dono. God. I don't know why I think we're keeping this one. It's a funny concept. I like it. No, need a scotch for that character? I wish I had some scotch. I don't have any alcohol today, sadly. Someone get Jack a fat stogie. I do have a cigar somewhere. In not in here, but like somewhere. I instantly love Princeton McGillifart. All right. Anyway, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button. Leave a comment longer than 8 words telling me what you think about on-set safety on for films and feature productions. And also, folks, get organized. Organize your local workers via your DSA, because guess what? When you organize local workers, you can make sure everyone is benefiting from worker protections in your city and town. And also get involved with your local Democrats, because guess what? We need to make them more progressive, and we need to pass laws that mandate workplace safety. So get organized, folks. If you need help, join our Discord. Reach out to GamerG for DSA help. Reach out to Dragonfly for local Dem help. We want to help you get involved. We can make it easy for you, so please don't hesitate to reach out. And also, if you don't want to join Discord, you can head over to riverboat.gg and talk to them over here in chat, because they are both frequently around. So do check in with that. And
Brennan McFraser fart here. Back in my day, the special effects team would just asterisk the nearest stick of dynamite melt. That's how you get a big explosion.
I didn't know. I didn't know that text to speech would just asterisk the entire phrase "jack off." That was incredible. Just jack off the nearest stick of dynamite. Indeed, indeed. Thank you, McFraser Fart, for the $5 dono. And also, last but not least, check out Imogene Olivia, folks. Gender euphoric lingerie designed from the ground up for trans femmes. Also tested with cis men, cis women, non-binary folks, etc. It is non-tucking lingerie that is elegant, sexy, and it fits. Check it out. Link down in the description, ImogeneOlivia.com. And we've got new sizes, styles, and colors coming real soon. Very excited. And with that said, let's keep on going.
Riverboat Jack is coming to town. All the viewers gather around. Twitch and YouTube and switchy streams. All that content is bursting the scenes. Politics, being plenty more. Your sense of fashion you'll adore. So grab your stuff and hop aboard. We're going straight to Jack's Discord. Riverboat Jack. Riverboat